Let's go with y'all, man. So today we're going to be going over the best players for each position in Madden 23. Now, we're going to be doing this based off skill position players, so QBs, running backs, receivers, tight ends, cornerbacks, safeties, like that. And really, it's going to be one person per position because it's the best player except for cornerbacks and wide receivers. We'll do like 2 or 3 because in the starting lineup, you got to have like 2 or 3 receivers or 2 or 3 DBs. So we'll do it like that. But for the rest, it's only going to be one player who's going to be the best player for each position. Now, I didn't do this based off an overall or etc. etc. Overall has never played a factor in the how I looked at a player. It's what does that player have to offer? What abilities does he get? For example, quarterback. Like for quarterback, for example, what does he have a good release, etc. etc. For a running back, what can he do? For a DB, how big is he, etc. etc. Like overall doesn't really matter. Does he have really good? You can have like a lower overall than somebody, but then have a, for example, let's say an 88 has better stats than an 89. Oh, but he's 89, right? Doesn't matter. So never look at overall and think that that dictates how good that player is. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so to start us off, the best quarterback in the game right now is Aaron Rodgers, and it's not even close. Aaron Rodgers has the fastest release in the game. He's the only person as of right now that has his release. I think the release is called Slinger 1, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I always just call it the A-Rod release. Ability-wise, he doesn't get anything too crazy. Like most of the quarterbacks right now, they all kind of get the same abilities. No one's really getting anything too different. Right now, it just comes down to what quarterback has the better release right now, because no one's really getting it. The closest thing we have to any throwing abilities is quick draw. Only a few quarterbacks get that, and it's honestly not even all that. Trust me, I use Jalen Hurts. I have it. It's not all that. I'd rather have a guy like Aaron Rodgers with a way faster release. So Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the game. Strictly off his release. He's also got 87 throw power. The guy's got a cannon. If you get the Let It Rip strat card, you get that up to 89. Yeah, he's not very fast, but if you're worried about speed on your quarterback in this game, then you're worried about the wrong thing. Best running back in the game is Jerome Bettis. He just recently came out. Now, before Jerome Bettis came out, if I was doing this video before he came out, I probably would have said Joe Mixon, because that Joe Mixon card is insane. But Jerome Bettis just came out, and it's Bettis for sure. I've went against a few Bettises, and this guy is a problem. Now, the weird thing about the Bettis card is, so this is his, you know, how he has a bunch of different cards. This is like his final card, the 89, right? This is max card, the 89. And you see how it says elusive back. So in order to get him to a power back, what you have to do is you have to get his power up and power him all the way up, so he actually gets his normal abilities and it'll give him like a power back archetype. This is the stupidest thing in the world, but either way, he's the best back at the game. He's got 86 speed, 89 excel. He's 256 pounds, so it is going to be very hard to tackle this guy. You could put him on routes. I know he only has 73 catching, but you could put him on routes, have him catch passes. Bettis is, I would say, pretty easily right now the best back in the game, especially the way weight and all that stuff matters. He's literally a built-in tank. All right, so now we're on the wide receivers. So we are going to pick 3 players for the wide receivers because, like I said, in a real starting lineup, right, you got a quarterback, you got a running back, and then you ideally have 2 or 3 starting wide receivers. So we're going to do 3. The first one, and there's no order between these 3 guys. They're all amazing. The first one is Justin Jefferson. I mean, the guy's 6'1". He's got 88 speed. His route running is great. He gets deep in and deep out of the league. 2 very good abilities. So just off that, I mean, I don't think I even have to say a lot. This Justin Jefferson card is legit. Second wide receiver card, we got a Randy Moss, who I personally think is the best receiver in the game. He's 6'4". He's got 87 speed. Once again, great route running and catching. He gets deep in and deep out of lead. Same thing as Justin Jefferson. Only difference is he's a speed slower, but he's also got 3 extra inches on him. The guy's tall as hell. Throw it up to him. Fuck it. Randy's down there somewhere. Just throw the thing up to him. That's what I do sometimes. And sometimes he catches it. Sometimes he doesn't. Our last receiver, we got Reid, another player that just came out. Legend. He's 6'2". Also has 88 speed. Really good route running and catching. He gets deep in and deep out of lead. They all get the same abilities. They're all pretty similar in speed. And they're all over at least 6'1". Justin Jefferson's the smallest. He's 6'1". So all these guys got some height on them, and they're all really good. If you have all 3 of these guys as a receiver, just, I'll be honest, you better be throwing some dots. I'll be honest, you better be throwing some dots if you have all 3 of these guys out. Because first of all, to get how you gonna lie, Reid is very expensive. All the legends are very expensive. Let's just get that out the way. So all I'm saying is, if you got all 3 of these guys, please tell me you're throwing dots. Best tight end in the game is Donald Parham. Now, I think that's how you say his name. I feel like every time I say his name, I say it a different way. Now, some people might try to argue and say, oh, Tony Gonzalez gets tight end apprentice, but I'll be honest, tight end apprentice is nice, but this is a tight end that is 85 speed. He is 6'8", and he catches everything. I don't think I've ever seen this man drop a pass. We also mentioned he comes with a deep out elite. He comes with it. So this is the best tight end in the game. You can't argue and tell me Tony Gonzalez is better. I'm sorry. I get he gets tight end apprentice. That's nice. But Donald Parham is indeed better. He is. There's no question about it. He's better. On to the cornerbacks now. And just like I did for the receivers, how I did like 3 receivers, we're going to do 3 corners just because of the real starting lineup. You're using either 2 to 3 corners. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. The first one we got is L'Jarius Sneed. Sneed, he comes with pick artist, or you could take pick artist on him and put acrobat on. So he gets pretty good abilities. He's 6 foot. He's 88 speed. He's fast. Very good card. We've all had Sneed jump one of our receivers routes before and take it. It's just how it is. Sneed is. He's a goon. Next corner is Carlton Davis. So Carlton Davis, a lot of people might not really have this card as much just because he's so many coins. And there's a lot of good corners out there. But if we're talking the top 3 corners, because like I said, we're doing 3, Carlton Davis is there. He's 6'1". He's 87 speed. He gets, I want to say he gets acrobat. I'm assuming he does. I'm pretty sure he does. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. He's got great zone man coverage. The corner, he's very good. Now, obviously, like I said, with defense, it's weird because a lot of times you can get some budget guys that play really good. But if we're talking the best of the best, Carlton Davis is definitely one of the best corners in the game. The last corner card, we are going with Lester Hayes, another legend that just came out. He's 6'2". He's got 88 speed. He comes with acrobat. He's got 90 man, 86 zone. This guy is really good. He's big as hell, 6'2". I want to say, I don't want to say he's the biggest corner. Well, when I say biggest corner in the game, biggest usable corner in the game, I could be wrong because I guess PS2, I think he's 6'2". But I don't know how fast his card really is on a Broncos team. That PS2 is insane, but without it, it's like, But yeah, Lester Hayes is pretty crazy. And if you have all 3 of these corners, just like I said, if you had all 3 of those receivers, if you have all 3 of these corners, then they might be locking those 3 receivers we talked about up. Best strong safety in the game is Steve Atwater, and I'll be honest, it's not even close. I don't think there's a safety even close to him. Like, now we're talking non-theme team-wise. I'm sure you have your little safety on your theme team, and oh, he's just as good as Steve Atwater. I'm talking about without a theme team, it's not even close. Steve Atwater is the best. The guy's 6'3", 87 speed. He's got 90 hit power. I mean, he's a problem. I'll be honest. This card is a problem. He's also, I think he's the most expensive legend. I think he's like 800,000 right now. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. But I see why. He's a big safety. He's a hard hitter. I would assume he gets acrobat, right? He's an 89 overall. I think he comes with, I'm not exactly sure what ability that is. I want to say that's mid-zone KO. I could be wrong. I don't use all the KOs, so I'm not really too sure, but this card is insane. Best free safety in the game is Javon Holler. Now, it was between Holland and, what's his name? Ronnie Lott. And I chose Holland because he's taller and he's faster. I mean, Ronnie Lott is, I think, 6 foot, 86 speed. Javon Holland is 6'1", 88 speed. So, I'll be honest. Who would have thought Javon Holland is better than Ronnie Lott? But he is. It was hard because off the rip, you always think, oh, Ronnie Lott got to go with Ronnie Lott. But no. This Javon Holler card is definitely way better. Now, once again, I'm not sure what ability he comes with. I do know you could put acrobat on him. I think you might also be able to put pick artist on him. I know for sure you could put acrobat on him. I'm not sure if you could put pick artist on him, but this card is really good. This is actually a card that I think I'm going to be picking him really soon myself. I think I'm going to be putting him as a sub linebacker though and using him. So yeah, but those are the best based off skilled position players. Those are the best ones in the game. Those are all the best ones. Now, if you think there's somebody that we might have, that, you know, you might want to switch out, let me know who you think down in the comments. I did do, obviously, offensive line. I was not doing offensive linemen. I didn't do defensive linemen, middle linebackers, etc., etc. Eventually, down the road, maybe we'll do middle linebackers, because as of right now, I wouldn't use middle linebackers until when more middle linebackers start coming out with Lurker, then I think you're going to start to see a lot more people use them. But for right now, there's not a whole lot. I know Vrabel just came out. He gets it. But these prices and the way you got to do and actually, the only way to get it on Vrabel, here's the catch. You got to do his power-up. So That's almost a mil right there. It's crazy, but yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it though, boy. These legends are insane. I ain't gonna lie. I just gotta say that the prices for these legends are crazy. So hopefully when they drop Brian Dawkins, they get this assorted, because I'll be honest, I'm not paying damn near a mil for him. I mean, if I got to, I will, but enough of that. That's pretty much gonna do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man. If you haven't already, go ahead, drop a follow to the Twitch. The link that is down in the description. We stream Madden 23 every single night. We're playing head to head, so if you want to go over there, we're always chilling over there every single night. Go ahead, drop a follow. If not, it's cool. You know, we get the gameplays out pretty frequently. But till then, your boy is out.